refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. We have a great episode for y'all today. As y'all can see, my boy, Michigan Dunson Tomo, co-host in the red corner, is not here right now. But I feel like they need to swap in chairs. The dummy bro is swapping chairs because Tomo's not here. But guess who's back? My boy, leader of the doghouse, Davey Dollars. My boy Dave. Welcome to the Girl Dad Party, my boy. How you doing?
You see, I'm all smiles, man. I just, my cheeks hurt so much from me smiling, man. I'm super excited. I'm excited to be back. Excited to be a girl dad now. So I'm feeling it right now, bro. So I'm ready to go.
I wish I had a Guru Gaga sound effect, but I don't have one for you.
So good.
But come on, Dave. Go ahead. Come on, man. You got something? Go ahead.
Man,
it's been a while, but go ahead.
Y'all know what's up. We back. Davey Dollars has returned. I know I've been gone for a little bit, but I'm back. And I'm back having double episodes today because we talking about the 49ers right now. You know, bang, bang, 9 game, don't stop. I got a shirt coming my way. Thank you to Tomo for the NBA Finals. Appreciate you. And we got the NBA all-time draft one-on-one between me and Big O tonight. AO, get ready to take that L like Chicago Bulls do to the Miami Heat every time I play. Just get ready, my guy. Just get ready because Magic about to his way to the next round. So, I mean, I'm ready to get it, man. Let's get it. Joe, how you been, man? You know, I know I've been gone for a minute, but how you been?
Man, I've been good, man. Miss you, man. I must say, I miss you a lot. You know, I've been good. I'm just ready to do one more thing, but I'm going for your cue.
Oh, so you know what it is. It's Friday.
It's
Friday.
I see Dave whispering. He's gonna wake the kid up. Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
Exactly. You know, I just trying to keep it a little quiet. Can't wait the little one, but she's gonna hear some noise. She's gonna hear a little bit of noise. She got to hear something. You know. So Joe, you know what we do on Fridays.
What we do?
We used to do it when we went to North Carolina.
Okay.
You know, get big or go home.
Okay.
But guess what? Turn up or go home.
Turn me up.
Jody, do your thing. That's right. The dog is live.
We are streaming this live on 4 different platforms. Facebook. Oh, sorry. Like they said. We talk about the 49ers today. All right. We talk about the 49ers. The whole episode is about the 49ers. So hit Dave with a bunch of questions if you can. All right. But we are streaming this on 4 different platforms: Twitch, YouTube, X, and Facebook. So make sure you like the video on all platforms if you could. Make sure you follow and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. You can follow us everywhere at Refuse to Lose Sports, except for Twitch and X. Those platforms, we are at R2L Sports. And share this episode with anybody so they can come on and watch this show live with you, because You could be involved in the show by being in the comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting out throughout the show. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. Dave, let's talk some football.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. So look, the 49ers, down year, a lot of injuries. I'm pretty sure real football heads understand last year was an injury riddle year for y'all.
I
Last
don't
year,
know. According to that top 10 list, a lot of people don't understand.
oh, hey, I had Purdy top 10. That's like right now. I had him top 10.
I know you did.
I just want you to know that, all right? Just in case you didn't know. He was in my top 10. All right. But the 49ers. So we're going to talk about them today, but based on last year, well, 49ers do this a lot. They got a trend. I know you mentioned this before. Super Bowl appearance, NFC Championship appearance, right? All these years, then they fall off a cliff. Then they come back and do it again. Then they fall off a cliff, right? But y'all had injuries. Chris McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk, the defense, a lot of players on the defensive side of the ball. So y'all were injury riddled last year. But Dave, this offseason, y'all moved on from a lot of people, a lot of individuals, Dave. So I want you to remind the people what's going on with your offseason and give your offseason a grade.
Yeah, man. So we pretty much had to move on from a lot of players. Guys I wish we still would have kept, like Talanoa Hufanga, Dre Greenlaw. The only person that I understood leaving is for personal reasons is Charvarius Ward. I talk about this all the time. I mean, the man lost his daughter, and he's he every time he goes to San Francisco, he has that memory. So you don't want that to be on a player's mind every time he goes to play somewhere. So it's a great thing that he was able to go somewhere to get paid. So I hope he does well in Indianapolis. So definitely great feelings to you. Hufanga and Dre Greenlaw, I thought we should have did whatever we could to keep them. But, I mean, they both went to the Broncos, and the Broncos got two really good players. Dre Greenlaw's a beast. I just hope he's able to stay healthy as well. Same thing with Hufanga. I think he was hurt majority last year. So was Dre Greenlaw coming off a crazy injury in the Super Bowl. And not only was it that Charvarius Ward had a death in the family, Trent Williams did too. So we had two people, two players. I don't think that's ever happened in any NFL team where two players come in there and both of them lose their child in the same season.
On the same team.
And then not only having that, Ricky Pearsall, our draft pick in the first round, got shot. So it was so much going on with the 49ers last season. It was almost inevitable that the season wasn't going to go the way that I wanted it to go, all the way that 49ers, wanted to go. But I want to talk about the positives that happened this offseason too.
Okay.
Because we gave Purdy that contract, and I'm not mad at the contract at all. He deserved it. I mean, the man went to the NFC Championship game twice in his career. He was pretty early, went to the Super Bowl, and he wasn't the reason we lost. Purdy was in the MVP conversation in just his second year in the NFL. So he was in the MVP conversation. Of course, he didn't win it, but he was in the conversation. And he led the league in passing and a lot of passing stats in that season as well. So it's well deserved. CMC, I mean, he was out, but he's back, healthy now, looking good. Trent Williams back, healthy. Brandon Ayuk, it's been a lot of media talk about him possibly being traded. Brandon Ayuk wants to be in San Francisco. He's been with the other wide receivers, the young wide receivers, helping them out on the sidelines almost every time and during training camp and everything. And then all the contracts. I mean, we re-signed Kittle, re-signed Fred Warner. Like, we just giving everybody the contract that they deserve. I know that one just came up with Juwan Jennings. Third in Juwan. So I do want him to get paid. I want him to stay in San Francisco. Don't get me wrong. But if he's thinking that he's going to get $25-30 million, bye-bye, Juwan Jennings. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As much as I love you, and I think you're a really good wide receiver too, but you're not. You would have to show me again that you could do exactly what you did last year, and I believe you're capable of it, because I think you're one of the most underrated wide receivers in the league because of what you do. But this is one of the rarest off seasons where we didn't really have a lot of drama going into the training camp. We have one now because of Juwan Jennings, but other than that, it wasn't like Purdy didn't have his contract, or
Mm-hmm.
Fred Warner wanted to know what was going on with his, or Kittle didn't get his contract, or Trent Williams wants more guaranteed money. It was none of that. So I would give the off season a grade, I believe a B or B plus. Know with the losses, I feel like we did enough to recover what we did. I like what we did in the draft as well. Getting Alfred Collins in the second round, I think that helps us out a lot. And the guy we drafted in the first round, defensive end, I mean, we needed that. That's something that we needed to help with Nick Bosa. So that right there in itself, I feel like we had a pretty good offseason despite what we lost. So I really like exactly what we did. I like the direction we're going because we're not rebuilding and all like that. We just retool. Yeah, we lost some players that we did, and it was really only 3 main players that I felt like was like bad losses for us. Everyone else was really like dead pieces. Like people were talking about the offensive lineman that left. I mean, if people really think about it, when Trent Williams was down, the offensive line was terrible. The only offensive lineman that was good was Dominic Puny, the guy we drafted last year. So I would give our offseason a B though. I like how we did so far. I know I saw ESPN they gave us an A, but I would give it a B.
That's good. And I see in the draft, y'all first 4 picks, y'all address the defensive side of the ball, which is good. And I do want to harp back real quick on the Juwan Jennings situation because that is true. Every year, it's always one of y'all star guys that's fighting for a contract. Basically, what Terry's going through right now with the Commanders, right?
Yeah.
But it's never that ugly. I think right now it's ugly with us. But we always had our minds like, yeah, they're gonna pay him with y'all, right? They did this with Kittle. They did this with Fred Warner. They did this with Debo. They did this with Ayuk, right? Now with Juwan Jennings doing this, do you think he's like? I'm gonna be flat out. You think he's tripping right now? like for real, we are like.
Honestly, I look at it from this perspective as well. He's looking at he wants to have some security to go with it as well. Because if you look at it, he's the guy that's been pretty much taking cheap deals to stay on the 49ers because I think we gave him a 2-year extension last year. It's like 2 years, $15 million. It's like, all right, I'm making $7.5 million, but I pretty much was your best receiver last year with Debo on the team. So I did more than what he did, and he missed games. BA was out for the whole year with a torn MCL and PCL, I believe. So, I mean, Ricky Pearsall couldn't do much because, I mean, he had a life or death situation. So, and no one expected him to do exactly what he did last year. And he stepped up huge, even though, it didn't amount to anything for the team per se. But he had a career year last year. He almost had 1,000 yards. If it wasn't for him fighting in the last game, he would have had 1,000 yards in that game. But I wouldn't say he's tripping though. I think he deserves to be paid, but I don't think he should be saying that he need to. For me, he would be tripping depending on how much he's asking for.
Yeah.
If he's asking for 25, 30 million, I'm like, wait, hold up. I understand that you want to get paid, but can we work? Can we do 15, 20? Even 21, maybe like 25, 30. You asking for a lot. And I know we have a lot of money right now. I think we got like 46 million in cap space. So we got enough money to pay him, but we got other contracts coming up too. Bosa is going to need another contract coming up. So we got to make sure we pay Bosa. And we see how these freaking defensive linemen are getting paid. TJ Watt just got paid $41 million. Micah next, that's gonna be 42. Trey Henderson, he gonna want some money, but the Bengals cheap. They might just trade him. So, but I wouldn't necessarily say he's tripping because I think he deserves to be paid because he's been very, very serviceable and very dependable for the 49ers. I mean, it's called third and Juwan for a reason because the guy is clutch on third down. And if you look in the Super Bowl, he was the outside of Purdy playing okay, and he was the best player on the field on offense because I think he threw a touchdown pass and caught a touchdown pass. So he was the guy that no one thought was going to have that kind of a game. He did it in the biggest game. So I truly believe he deserves to be paid, but I just hope he's not asking for a lot.
Yeah, because I saw that like he was asking for he I feel like he has to put another year in, put more tape in, and then I get it. Like you said, you want to chase, you want to get your security and all that stuff, but I just want to see your thoughts on that. But let's
Yeah,
shift gears. Go ahead.
I definitely think he needs to show it again, though. But he also is looking at how the young rookies are looking in camp right now, and I'm hearing the young rookies are being raved about right now. So he's looking he looking like me. He's thinking that he might be replaced. So he's like, pay me or get me up out of here because I see what's going on. So give
And that's
me
the
give me
case he
give me
wants to pay.
give me my money. Let me know you want me here, or let me go somewhere else where I can play where it ain't this going on right now. Because the young guys is playing from what I've been seeing. The young guys have been playing pretty good.
That's good for y'all. That's good for y'all with Brandon you being out. But I'm looking forward to seeing Ricky Pearsall this year. Tell you the truth. Coming,
It doesn't help that Ricky Pearsall is hurt going into training camp again.
yeah, I see you on the PUP list already. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So, which is crazy. But
Hold up.
shout out to my boy Kevo.
Okay,
Kevo.
Kevo.
$4.99 super chat. Appreciate you, my brother. Purdy, a top 10 QB on my list, and that's 100. Shout out to the underdogs. Talent don't always equal wins. Crying, laughing emoji. 100 emoji. Fly equals fly emoji. Hashtag MVP hurts. I love the fact that our R2L community, they always find a way to bring the chats to the show.
Facts.
Hey, shout out to
Hey,
Kevin.
like I said, I got an FJH, but it ain't about Jalen Hurts. It's about another JH. We'll talk about that another time.
Okay. And and Cav, I 100% agree with you. It's not about talent. I don't look at talent when I do my rankings. I look at what you did. So I agree with you 100%. But speaking,
I feel like that's how it is when it comes to Justin Herbert. But let's move on. Let's move on.
well, speaking of a guy who ain't the most talented but gets the job done, let's talk about Brock Purdy, right? Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, coming to the season, took over after Jimmy Garoppolo, lead the team to the NFC Championship, gets hurt in the first drive. They lose. He comes back the next year, prove his point, become an MVP candidate, Dave, and was third. He could have been All Pro, but Dak just had a crazy year that year. But almost was All Pro, almost was MVP, but took his team to the Super Bowl, and he wasn't the reason why they lost. He played well. So, but then a lot of people got hurt last year, and there's a lot of talks about he didn't have his a quote unquote Avengers, so he took a step back. But Dave, I want to hear your thoughts, right? How do you think Brock Purdy's season will go this year?
For me, it all depends on the health of his players. I mean, what are you expecting a guy to do if all his weapons are hurt? I mean, Debo was hurt for a while. Trent Williams is out for a while. And, I mean, Brie was out for the whole season for real. Ricky Pearsall missed some games. I mean, what do you expect the guy to do? And then look at his running backs. Not only his run RB1, but RB2 and RB3 went down. So that doesn't happen to a lot of people. So for me, it just depends on the health of his players. I mean, Jordan Mason is gone, so he's with the Vikings now. But we still got Isaiah Garendo. We still got other running backs back there. I think he's primed to have a bounce back season, honestly. As long as the guys come back healthy. And then there's if we want to, we still have other guys we can go target and sign in the offseason, like Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's still a free agent. So you can go get a guy like that to help service in case, something happens to someone with Ricky Pearsall being on the PUP list, and BA, of course, not going to be there for week 1. So you can have someone come in and fill in, and then who knows what happens with that. But you got Kittle there. You got Trent Williams. I think he's going to have another good season, honestly. I'm not predicting him to throw for like 4,500 yards and nothing like that. But I think he's going to have another good season for people to really give him the respect he deserves, because he's not the most talented quarterback. I mean, that's not what he is. He's short, and I also found out, Joe, that he's Mexican. So I
Mexico.
mean, you don't hear a lot of Mexican quarterbacks that are able to do what he does, and he read defenses pretty well. He has a not a strong arm, but it's strong enough to be able to do what he needs to do. Um, I think he has a really good season this year. I think he helps us get back to the playoffs. So as long as he plays well, and I mean, we got like I said, we have a pretty easy schedule based off what teams did last year. The easiest schedule in the NFL. So we'll see how that works out with us. And but I think Purdy can do another 35 to close to 4,000 yard season. Kind of sort of be on that MVP esque kind of a level with CMC being healthy and everything like that, and Trent Williams being back healthy, Dominic Puny in his second year on the offensive line. Bosa, we got the other defensive guy that we drafted this year. We got Ronaldo Green on defense. My boy Diamador Lenore back there playing really really good defense, and then the two young safeties is back there. I think we should have a pretty good season this year, and Brock Purdy is going to be the reason. I think he has a really good year. I'm saying he does for maybe I'm gonna say 25 to 30 touchdowns, and I'll say about 8-9 interceptions.
Okay. You said 8 or 9 interceptions?
Yeah.
All right. I know his MVP type year, he had 4,200 yards, 31 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. And last year he had 3,800 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also want to ask you this: he had 6 wins last year, and I'm looking at the schedule, Dave. Y'all lost. There's 2 losses in here with Purdy starting that I could say, okay, y'all could have won that. Seahawks lost by 3,
Mm-hmm.
and I know you remember that loss. And
Mm-hmm.
I know you remember that Cardinals loss. Oh my gosh,
Yes. Yeah.
that wasn't on Purdy either. Like, I mean, Purdy made his mistakes, but that was mainly on the defense, special team defense. It was one of the 2. I forgot which one it was.
It was both.
Both. Okay. So my thing is, the team y'all lost to Minnesota, who was a really good team last year. The Rams, the Chiefs,
Mm-hmm.
Packers, the Bills, the
Mm-hmm.
Rams, the Lions. You know what I mean, and the Dolphins. So
Yeah, we had a tough schedule
y'all
last year.
did. You had a tough schedule, but y'all almost beat all the teams y'all supposed to beat last year, like the Patriots, the Jets. You beat
Mm-hmm.
you split the Seahawks, the Cowboys. Y'all beat the Buccaneers too. So with this year, since we going there, since a good transition to it, y'all schedule 10.5. That's what the sports betting odds makers put y'all at 10.5. And they say y'all have the easiest schedule in NFL, which is a blessing because when you are bad and had those injuries, you get blessed with a good schedule. All right? To redeem yourself. You about to say something?
Just check the private chat.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm gonna say over. I think we do over 10.5.
That's cool, Dave.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
just
Go ahead, do your thing. Go ahead.
Y'all give Papa Dave a second.
So, yeah. Okay. Charles Devon. Hold on, let me do this real quick. There we go. San Francisco. Shout out to my boy, my brother. Not just my boy Vaughn. Mr. RBO himself. San Fran need a bounce back season. They do. Like I said, I look at last year's schedule, and it was tough. Like I'm gonna just name all the opponents from last year, and we all know how last year went. The Jets, they won. The Vikings, they lost. The Rams, they lost. The Patriots, they won. The Cardinals, they lost by 1. They were up the whole game, and they came back and lost. Seahawks, they won. Chiefs, they lost. Cowboys won. Tampa Bay won. Seahawks lost. Packers lost. Bills lost. Beat the Bears. Rams lost 12-6, which is crazy. Miami lost. See, I think that's what hurt them. When they lost to the Cardinals, when they lost to the Rams 12-6, and they lost to Miami. That hurt them. That's 9 wins right there. And then you got Detroit. You lose to Detroit by only 6, but then you end the season with Arizona and y'all rested Purdy. But I'm pretty sure y'all would have played Purdy. Y'all could beat Arizona, and that could have been 10 wins. Y'all could have possibly made the playoffs. Oh, I have muted you, Dave. Sorry.
It's all good. We could have, and it was a lot of opportunities where we could have done well there. And then our freaking kicker, freaking bad. He was so bad. We went and signed another kicker to compete with him this offseason. So that's how bad he was, man.
He sold y'all.
It's just something that we desperately need to improve on, because the special teams was a problem for us last year as well. It wasn't just defense; it was special teams too. Special teams was giving up a lot of like yards on kickoff and punt returns. I'm like, what is going on? Like we giving teams short fields every single time, and then it was way too. It just wasn't good. Everything was bad for us. It was, and I don't want to make it seem like people were just attacking us because we're the 49ers, but they made sure that they played very well in those games against us. And you're supposed to, especially a team that's consistently in the NFC Championship game almost every single season, going basically competing at the top 3 almost every single year. So I'm excited to see where we are, to see what we do this season, and I really think we still got moves to make, honestly, to where we can still improve. I think we need some vets to help out with that defensive background, honestly, because I like what we got. I like Ronaldo Green. I think he's a really good man-to-man corner, and I like Diamador Lenore. That's my guy, but I really want to see us improve like the wide receiver room a little bit. I haven't really seen what the young guys can actually do. I just hear that they're doing well. So
that's good. That's good to hear though. But like you said, like Ricky Pierce will be on the pup list already. It's like that.
Yeah, it don't help when BA we know BA not gonna be there week 1. So it's like if Ricky Pearsall's not there, it's gonna be Juwan James and who.
But I do want to say how y'all fought last year with all those injuries was good. I mean, obviously 6 wins not enough, but any other team with all those injuries, but they in the NFL lottery. I know there's no lottery in the NFL, but they in the NFL lottery. All right, so I just want to say that. All right, so y'all scheduled for 2025. I want to read out all the opponents for the viewers. So you know what, Dave? Hold up. Let me try this. I think I have your schedule. Hold up.
I'll pull it up then.
Yeah, I think I have your schedule from when we went through the schedules. I think I have it.
Let's get it.
Give me a second, viewers. I think I do have it. Or do I have it? I have it somewhere.
That's crazy. She was in there making noise, and now she's just right back.
That's how I be. That's how I be. All right, 49ers schedule is in here somewhere. I'm going to read it out, and then I'm going to try to find it as they talk. So, here we go. Week 1, at Seattle, then at New Orleans, then home versus Cardinals, home versus Jacksonville, Thursday night in Los Angeles for the Rams game, then at Tampa Bay, Sunday night football at home versus the Falcons, at Houston, at New York Giants, home versus the Rams, at Cardinals, Monday night football versus the Panthers at home. That's weird. They got y'all against the Panthers on the Monday football. That's weird. So random. Browns. Then they had their bye week 14. And then home versus Tennessee, Monday night football again versus the Colts, home against the Bears, and to be determined time for the Seahawks last game of the season. So Dave, y'all over or under is 10.5. You could talk about the schedule first, and then you could tell me you're over and under. Are you going over or under with 10.5? Go ahead, Joy.
All right. So I think it's very possible we start off those first 4 games 3-1.
Okay.
The one loss I think is going to be between the Seahawks and the Cardinals. I think one of those 2 games we can definitely lose. just based off it being a division rival and we trying to get back to where we need to be at. So I could see those two as a loss. The Saints ain't really done nothing, honestly. So, I mean, I could see us being the Saints. The Jaguars, I mean, we beat up on them every time we play them.
Huh.
So I don't expect that to be a loss. The Rams, that one, I believe that one might be a loss too. But then again, we play very well in their stadium. Our fans travel well playing against the Rams, so I could see us winning that game. The Bucks game is going to be tough. I could see us winning or losing that. Falcons, I could see us beating them. Texans, that's going to be a hard game as well with the Texans and everything. Giants, that defensive line is ridiculous for the Giants.
Yeah.
So that's one thing we're going to have to look out for. Offense, I'm not too worried about their offense because I don't know what they're going to do with their quarterback situation. Because Russell Wilson is there and he's supposed to be the starting quarterback, but you still got James there, you still got Jackson Dart. So
that's week 9 too, so you don't know what's gonna happen.
So you never know. Never know what's that going to happen. What? 4 and not is that supposed to be a joke? Yeah, I don't know. But like I said, I think those the first 4 weeks we can be. I believe is.
I miss you, Dave, man. Go ahead, man.
I believe we'll be 3-1 right there. We'll be 3-1 at the first 4 weeks. Then the next 4, I'll say 2-2. So what's that? What? 5-3 to start off.
Yeah.
5-3 to start off. Then that Giants game is going to be tricky just because of that defense, and I know offensive line. But I'm gonna say we win that game against the Giants. I think we win that game at home against the Rams. At the Cardinals. All right, so I'm gonna say we lose the first game of the season. I say we lose that first game against the Seahawks, and then we beat the Cardinals at home, and then we lose to the Cardinals in their house.
Okay.
Monday night, I got us beating the Panthers. So, I mean, just looking at the schedule, the toughest games I see, honestly, are the Browns on the road because, I mean, whenever we play the Browns, it's not an easy game. And last time we played there, we lost.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, last time we played the Browns, it was at their home and we lost.
Who were the quarterbacks then? You remember?
I think Deshaun Watson was the quarterback.
This is recent. They beat y'all recently.
This is recent. This is like 2
Oh,
years ago.
this is when party where you kicker, bro.
Yeah.
The kicker Moody missed the field goal after Purdy had a game-winning drive.
Exactly. And that's the one I was defending most of the time. I was like, Purdy got him down there. It's not Purdy's fault. Purdy got him down there and the kicker missed.
It was him and IU. I remember that.
Yeah, bro.
That's when Trent was out and McCaffrey got hurt that game.
Mm-hmm. And Debo got hurt that game too.
Debo, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
And then I got us beating the Colts. I could see us losing to the Bears and, beating the Seahawks the last game of the season. So that's what, 1, 2, 3.
11 wins.
Yeah, I got us over.
Right over.
Over 10.5.
That's right up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. You had 5 and then got 6 more. So 11 and 5, basically. I actually like that, Dave. I mean, listen, respectfully, I think the 49ers are respected by the NFL. I think y'all are. Y'all have a great program. And I think, like I said, real football fans understand y'all had a lot of injuries last year. Christian McCaffrey should be back stronger than ever. Mm-hmm. Now you don't have Debo. Debo is that guy that could turn something into nothing when he has everybody else around him.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, like Juwan Jennings has been proving that he can do something similar to that. And y'all added some more wide receiver depth. So we'll see what happens with that. All right, so 11 and 5. Cool. So your losses, Cardinals, Seahawks. Did you have y'all losing to the Rams too?
Yeah.
All right, so you basically split your whole division.
Mm-hmm.
So you lose 3 in You hear this comment right here?
Change the name of San Fran 94. That's a, that just don't it just don't sound right. It's the
Yeah.
94s. That
Oh, I get it. Okay. He wasn't taking a shot at y'all. I get it now. You know what I mean? He said San Francisco 49ers never start 4-9.
mhm,
49ers. I get it now. Okay. I'm slow. Sorry. All right.
yeah.
But all right, so you split with the division. You got
Mhm.
y'all losing to do you see y'all lose to the Texans?
Yes.
Okay, Texans. And the what did you say about the Browns?
I said that's a possible loss, so we can count that for a loss too.
Okay, so that's your 5 losses right there.
Hmm.
This is a very favorable schedule.
It
I'm
is.
looking at it like, bro. Like, now there's some sneaky teams for this year, like the Bears. The Bears can be a
Mhm.
good team this year with Big
Falcons
John.
too. Falcons is
Oh
another
yeah,
sneaky team too. Well, Michael
yeah,
Penix finally starting the whole season.
yeah. You're right. The Bears and the Falcons are kind of similar too. Yep, Bears, Falcons, and the Jaguars could
Hmm.
potentially be a good team. All depends on what Trevor Lawrence does. Teams that we know that's going to be bad, the Saints.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and the Panthers are sneaky too.
Yeah, they are. Joe, you know the Panthers. What's crazy about the Panthers? Both times they went to the Super Bowl, they had a losing season the season before, and they start off the next season playing the Jaguars week 1. Guess what happens this year?
Oh, what you
Guess
saying
what
though?
happens this year? They had a losing season last year. Lottery basically didn't play too good. First week of the season, they played the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Dang, that's crazy.
So
Bryce
when
Young
you
gonna have
was
a crazy year though.
so when you were saying that Bryce Young is going to have a good year, I was with you on that. I think he has a good year too,
Bro, he gonna have a crazy year with especially with the weapons they got.
and I can
He
see
got a
why they
good
have
year.
that game as a Monday night too, because that's CMC going back to Carolina.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, you're right. But why the y'all play the Colts Monday night too though? That's weird too.
Travarius Ward.
Oh, let's go. Dang.
Storylines.
Some sneaky
Yeah.
storylines between both of
Travarius
them
Ward
games.
and DeForest Buckner. DeForest Buckner is there too. He used to
Oh
play
yeah,
for.
for Buckner. All right, bet. All right, so Dave is going over on a 10.5. Let us know in the comment section what y'all do. And Dave, lastly, your bold prediction. Now, let me define bold prediction for the
Mhm.
viewers out there. Bold prediction is not, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna throw it out there. Bold prediction is I believe this can happen, but the chances of it might be slim, but I believe this can happen though. If it don't happen, I'm not gonna be crazy because it's a bold prediction. But
Mhm.
this can happen though. What's your bold prediction?
CMC run for 2,000 yards.
Ooh, okay, Dave. Okay, Dave. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, Saquon, hold my bear. Basically, right? And look,
Basically,
if he does that, he take back the mantle.
there you go. There you go.
Ooh, I would love to see that. CMC, Saquon, and Derrick Henry fight for that.
Hmm.
Let's get it. All right, then, Dave. There it is.
Yeah, I didn't even have to think about that. I automatically had that as a bold prediction. So I mean, because he come back healthy, he looks like he's going to have another crazy season. So as long as he stay healthy, I can see it happening.
Because if he get 2,000 rushing yards, you know he'll get his receiving yards.
He might have 800 receiving yards. He might have almost close to 3,000 total yards
That'll be
himself.
crazy. And he might throw a couple of touchdowns. I know him. You know,
Facts.
that's
You just
crazy.
might.
Then his first game, he had a rushing receiver and passing
Yep.
touchdown. That's
Hmm.
crazy.
Hmm. It was
All
against the
right.
Rams too.
Yo, CMC like that. I ain't gonna lie. Oh man, hope I just pray that he stays healthy throughout the whole year, man, because he's
Absolutely.
exciting to watch, man. He plays hard every down,
Hmm.
every down. All right, there y'all go. The 49ers season prediction. They threw it out there for y'all, gave y'all over the 10.5. He told you about the offseason, gave him a B. And then he told y'all that CMC is gonna break 2,000 yards. You know, and Brock Purdy gonna bounce back, basically, right?
Yes, sir.
So let's get our last words in, Dave. All right, you know what? I'm going over too on y'all 10.5. I'm going over. That's my, R2L pick, pick them.
Yep.
So I'm going over on y'all win total. I think y'all gonna bounce back. But let's get to the last words. My
Yes, sir.
last words are shout out to the whole R2L network. Shout out to the whole R2L family. Shout out to my boy AJ on Unfazed. As y'all can see on the bottom, we go live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Shout out to my boy Dave. He's back. Shout out to my boy. He's back. Girl dad. Right? Kid number 3. Let's get it. Put them threes up. Oh, okay. So shout out to my boy Dave. Shout out to Tomo. He's not here right now, but he out, having a good time with his family and friends. Shout out to my boy Tomo. But shout out to my boy Lambo Anlo. Lambo's gonna be part of the the R2L basketball game. I'm looking forward to see you, my boy. Yeah, he part of it. Shout out to my brother Ed Hahn for doing the logo. Lambo is the one to do the intro for the song. But listen, man, we did an R2L top 10 NFL QBs, and the chat's been bumping since. All right, I mean, like, they still going at it as we on the show right now. Like, they literally still, like, I'm looking at my phone right now, and the NFL chat is like plus, you know what it is. Look, I gotta scroll. First thing I see is somebody posting stats. Like they going crazy in these chats. So we gonna do some more stuff. Maybe top 10 running backs, maybe top 10 wide receivers, defensive players. I don't know. We're gonna mix it out and create more conversations in the base. ESPN, CBS, Yahoo Sports, Bleach Report. They all do top 10. Why can't we? So it's gonna be an annual thing that we're gonna do with all the sports. All right.
And Joe, actually send me a picture of it because I'm gonna post it on my X and see if I can get some more reactions to it too.
Man, listen, and then I got you. And then we got 22 people who voted. So it's not like it's 5, 10. 22 people voted. It's a good amount of people, I believe. 22 people that we got in the R2L community as far as the superstar members and everything. But and that's that. And then make sure y'all tune in right after the show at 8:30 Eastern Time. We got my boy Dave, as you see right here. Right, he got Magic Johnson. Well, Dave, you know what? You can talk about that. They got Magic Johnson. He's shooting guard. I got you. Magic Johnson, Ella Iverson, Paul Pierce, Tim Duncan, and Moses Malone. And Big O, he got J Kidd, Kobe Bean Bryant, Scottie Pippen, Dirk Nowitzki, and David Robinson. That's gonna be the matchup tonight on 2K Live. Members only. Got to be an all-star member above to watch it. So far, myself, JMO, and Tony won. Whoever wins this game plays Tony. So imagine that. I gotta play JMO, my blood brother. If they win, he gotta play his blood brother. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. So those are my last words. Go ahead, Dave.
Hey, all I gotta say is, get ready for another L, like your Chicago Bulls do to the Miami Heat every single year when it counts. It counts now. So guess what? Just get ready to just go ahead. Hey, 998. You know what that is? That's the zip code to Cancun.
When you first said that was so hilarious. Oh, it was 998. Cancun area code. I'm like, oh.
That's the area code to Cancun. So just get ready for that. Oh, time to get this time for you to take that L, my man. And Tony, you next. I can't wait for R2L Day, man. I can't wait because Dave will be back on the basketball court to play. So I will be playing basketball finally again. First time in a couple years. So can't wait. And Dave's Doghouse returns this Sunday. So I know y'all been waiting, but Dave's Doghouse returns this Sunday. And who knows? It might even be a special. It might even be a special episode. Who knows? But just know, Sunday I'll be back.
Dave, you have to include this doghouse. You know what? I wanna ask the panel. No, I'm not gonna do that. Based on what you know, I'm gonna ask. Can I send you everybody list?
Yeah,
and based
absolutely.
on the list, And based on the list, throw some people in the doghouse, bro.
Yeah.
You got to. You got to,
Do
Dave.
it. Do it.
You got to. You got to. So let's do it. All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today. And we'll see y'all in 30 minutes at 8:30 to see Dave and them ball out. Let's get it.
Peace out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.